तीनटा म्याचेसहरू सकिसकेका छ। ओपनिङ म्याच इन्डिया भर्सेस नेपाल थियो भने त्यो पछिको म्याच मलेसिया भर्सेस हङकङ, त्यो पछि चाइनिज ताइपे भर्सेस थाइल्यान्ड थियो भने हामी अहिले एकैछिन ब्रेकमा छौँ र यो पछिको म्याच हुनेछ मलेसिया भर्सेस थाइल्यान्ड बोइज म्याच।
Khách không đi chơi cái bộ khác đấy. ไปก่อนเลยเธอไปก่อนเลยเดี๋ยวพี่จะไปเจ้าสุดามุ
के मिलाउनु नि एउटै होला तपाईको र मेरो वाइट वाइट त्यो क्लोज रे त्यही बसौँ न
Asia Rugby Men's and Women's Championship have just begun. Thailand versus Malaysia. Both the teams are fierce.
Thailand
This is going to be one of a kind game. Wishing both
again
teams
passes the
all
ball.
the best. And I would want to hear some cheers from the crowd, from the VIP side actually.
Nice defend and again flag up.
Some cheers for Team Malaysia.
Great work from Thailand.
And some more cheers for Team Thailand.
Sarita, they're really looking strong.
Nice defend. Malaysia.
Malaysia with a big struggle on their hands here, playing out of defence.
Now Thailand. Passes the ball. Nice defend. Again, Thailand. Oh, that's out.
Thailand had a really good chance for try there. Good defence by Malaysia, scrambling defence by Malaysia.
Yes. Nice kick-off by Malaysia. Thailand. 13 running. Oh, it's a nice try. Flag up.
Thailand have really been on top in this game so far, but the scores remain 0-0. So nobody's made the scoring breakers yet. But we can see that Malaysia know what they're about. Some great defence, keeping Thailand out.
Thailand again is going, passing the ball. It's a nice diff and oh, it's a blow of referee and it's a okay. Going further. Thailand is moving ahead and yes,
Great try from Thailand.
is
Good break down the middle. Oh, she's exhausted with
yes,
that run.
he's really exhausted. For another 2 points.
Yep.
Another 2 points for Thailand.
Just 1 minute left in this half. Thailand have managed to make their pressure count with a try and conversion. Let's see what they can do, if they can do anything else in the minute remaining.
Thailand. Nice try. Run. Yes, Thailand is moving forward.
Another great try from Thailand,
Yes,
really made
again.
the most of that opportunity.
5 points for Thailand again. And Malaysia it's nil still.
Difficult kick for the Thai kicker here.
Yes.
Long way out on the edge of the field. But good
Nice
effort.
kick-off. Woo.
Flag stays down. Score remains Thailand 12, Malaysia 0.
The score remains Thailand 12 and Malaysia nil. Nice kick-off from Thailand. Referee blow the whistle.
Half time.
It's half time now.
Very well. So Thailand really had most of the pressure there in that first half. First game of women's rugby here at the Asia Under-20s. They made their pressure count, which is always important if you're, especially with the such quick fire 7-minute halves. You get your chance, you've really got to make it count. You really need to make it count. What the coaches want to see is all those chances converted into points. Second try for Thailand was a real good poacher's try, if you like. Little knock on at the kickoff at the restart, picked up by the Thai player who just darted down the left hand side. Really nice try. Well done to that player for taking her opportunity. So we're coming live from Nepal. Beautiful country of Nepal, Himalayan kingdom. Absolutely superb. What a day for rugby as well. The sun is shining. You couldn't ask for more. The ground is looking absolutely perfect. Two great teams on the field. The future of rugby, under-20s. Two really high-quality teams, Malaysia and Thailand. All to play for in the second half. Quick fire, 7 more minutes. Looking forward to a good one.
Okay, so now we are again back in live. So ball is with Malaysian team. Okay, everybody's ready. Blue official and Pakeko from Malaysia. Oh. Pass with Thailand. And again,
Thailand under absolute pressure there. Big,
yes.
long, deep kick-off from Malaysia. Really tested Thailand.
They are in a huge pressure.
Let's see if Malaysia can make this pressure count now. Take their chance. Scrum on the 5-metre line of Thailand.
Scrum within the 5-metre line. Okay. It's really hard time for them. Ah, nice defend. And it's a
penalty. That's a
penalty.
penalty. Referee's given a penalty against Malaysia. Very unlucky. Just needed a bit more control there.
Penalty for Malaysia. Nice kick from Thailand. Malaysia again.
Knocked it on, so we'll have a scrum for Thailand. The kick didn't make touch, so really they were lucky to get the scrum here.
Again, scrum.
Good work from the Malaysia scrum half, putting Thailand under all sorts of pressure. Referee lets it go, no, then there's a long blow. She's got to get out of that place. That's a little bit silly from the Malaysia player. Oh. Just after the ball was lost by, the penalty was awarded by the referee. Game's back on. A couple of changes from Malaysia there. Oh, lovely dummy. She's got some pace. Come on!
Again.
Number 6, Raksin, I think, with the try there. Well worked try from Thailand. They made the break. Little inside pass. Malaysia made the covering tackle, but with Thailand storming up the field, they couldn't hold out to save the try.
Kick off from Thailand.
No extra points for the conversion. Thailand 17, Malaysia 0. Nobody can hear me? Restart. Fielded nicely by Malaysia. Drives up. Looking to go wide. Got to come back into this game. 5 minutes played. Trailing by 17-0. These Thai players full of running. They're really good skills. Keep the ball alive nicely. Looking to go wide. Lovely little inside pass. Where's the support? Here it comes. Ruck, but counter ruck from Malaysia. Referee doesn't like it. Penalty to Thailand. Crowd's volume has increased. Thailand calling for the scrum. That wraps up some of the Malaysian players. Gives them more space to run. Pantuat with the ball. Gets knocked out messily. Knocked on. Malaysia playing with an advantage. Going wide, but doesn't have the pace, but steps inside well. Offload. Malaysia going hard up the left-hand side. This is good work from Malaysia, from deep in their own half, kept the ball alive, rewarded with the try. But still trail. And there's the horn, the hooter, for full time, so probably this will be the last kick. Game ends Thailand 22, Malaysia 7. 22-7. 22-7. Good game from Thailand, really got into their running, good defence. A couple of mistakes by Malaysia let Thailand in.
22-7.
Sarita, how did you find that game? What did you think? Thailand played really well, huh?
Yeah, they played really well. Team were very energetic by both the end.
And what do you think now? You have to be completely unbiased as a commentator, but the Nepal women are about to play.
Yeah, I'm so much excited for the next match. It's for Nepal versus Hong Kong, China. Very excited.
Even I'm excited. No, I think it's 22. Here they come. Here they come. Crowd are excited. We're all excited. Nepal taking on Hong Kong, China. First game for both these teams in the Asia Under-20s here in Nepal. The sun is shining on this game. Hibiki is our referee, taking charge of this game. Hope you can hear the chants through the live YouTube, but if you can't, let me tell you, the Nepal crowd are getting very excited. They're really enjoying getting behind their team. It's really nice to see. Hong Kong, China, we can say are the firm favourites, but come on, Nepal. Difficult, well done to the Nepal player. Really did well to control that ball, but then knocked on by the first receiver. Hong Kong China moving the ball wide straight away. Good defence from Nepal, but she can't do that. She needs to stay on her feet. The Nepal player, a little bit of inexperience perhaps, but good tackle there. Set again by Hong Kong China, coming back into the traffic. Number 10, Mary Sika, carried up by 2, Chuk Klai. Nepal pushing up. Great defensive work from Nepal. Great tackle. This Nepal team, they're like ants fighting all together. Supporting each other. All supporting in the defence, in the tackle. Too high in that last tackle. Penalty to Hong Kong China. Going in at the corner. Tries to get it in towards the post to make the conversion easier. Tries given. Mary Sika with a try. She's made a couple of good runs. So I line them with the conversion. The Nepal players need to just get out of the way a little bit. No conversion. Nepal 0, Hong Kong China 5. 2.5 minutes played. Restart from Hong Kong China. Well taken by Nepal number 4. Srijana Chantal. And there's a break. Good pace. Fantastic pace. Covered defenders coming across, but she's not going to catch her. That's a beautiful try. Pushpa Khadka for Nepal. Excellent. That's got the crowd and everybody on their feet. Levels it up. Nepal 5, Hong Kong China 5. Difficult conversion out on the right. No conversion. Game is tied up 5-5. Restart. Ashika Adhikari. Carried up through the middle from Hong Kong China. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a hair tug there. Referee's not going to allow that. Yellow card. Hong Kong China have the penalty in the middle of the field in their own half. Called for the scrum, they want the space. Nepal down to 6 players. Nicely moved out. Under advantage. Number 6, the Hong Kong China captain, Julia Oyana, scores the try under the post. Takes Hong Kong China to 10. Conversion is good. Extra 2 points. Always nice to see if you're that player that's just made the long run all the way under the posts. Has it gone 10 metres? No, back for a free kick. Restart has to travel 10 metres. So an advantage to Nepal if they can strike back. They struck back last time. They go wide again, but snag this time and into touch. Hong Kong China line out. Ball is bouncing, little bit of football, little bit of an offload, big step, goes hard, ball's bouncing about, knocked on. "20 seconds left in this half. We'll have the scrum. Hong Kong China scrum. Their scrum half, Tin Tung Pong. Picked up, flicked up, inside ball. Nepal clearly tiring, so is the Hong Kong China. Julia Oyana makes the try line. Good try. Great try from Julia, the Hong Kong China captain. She's made 2 of those long distance runs. It's now really having to struggle to suck up some oxygen. Should have the break of half time straight after this conversion attempt. No extra points, half time. Hong Kong China leading Nepal 17-5. What did you make of that, Sarita?
Hong Kong is leading really well. The players are playing really tough, and I think Nepal team are in a very high pressure. They're trying their best, but still they need to like, it's really hard for them.
It's very tough, isn't it, for Nepal now? But they've scored a try, means they can score more tries. Game has been played from one end of the field to the other, so both teams need to suck up some oxygen. Don't get long, just a little 2-minute break. Referee steps to the centre. She'll ask the teams to come and join her. Referee Hibiki. Great to be live here from Nepal. Some fantastic Asian Rugby under 27s action coming up over the next 2 days. We've had a great morning so far. We're now in the middle of the Nepal versus Hong Kong China game. Hong Kong China leading 17-5. Second half about to commence. Nepal to kick. Little bouncing ball dealt with nicely by Hong Kong China. Just overcooked that pass slightly. Goes into touch. That'll be a Nepal throw-in. Selina Shrestha with the ball coming in. Penalty to Hong Kong China, taken quickly. Nepal need to get back. Absolute excellent scrambling defence from Nepal. Mary Seeker with a little knock on there. She did score the first try in the first half, but this time couldn't quite control the ball. But referee was playing under an advantage. Nepal not 10 metres at the penalty. They called for the scrum. A lot of the teams using this tactic today at the penalty when they're in a good attacking position, calling for the scrum. Tin Kwong with the ball in at scrum half. Picks it up, strong carry. That looked forward, and it was forward. Crowd aren't letting up. Nepal! Quick change for Nepal. Time is on. Just 2 minutes played in this second half. Hong Kong China leading Nepal by 17 points to 5. Big push by Hong Kong China wins them the scrum. Great pickup in the midfield. Ball down at her ankles, lovely pick-up. Another penalty. Penalties are racking up against Nepal, they're under absolute pressure. Ella Lynham, inside pass to Naomi Peters. Try. Just 3 minutes played. Nepal players are looking tired. They're absolutely under defence, doing very well, but it's exhausting. No conversion. Hong Kong China now lead 22 to 5. Ella Lynham with the restart. High and deep. Nepal let it bounce. Puts them under pressure. Knock on. Waiting for some more changes. And a load of change, full scrum change for Hong Kong, China. Bringing on the finishers. The bomb crew. Seven for Hong Kong, breaks through. Ella Lynham. Ting Tung Kwong with the extras coming up. And they're there. So that's Hong Kong, China leading Nepal 29-5. I'm not sure it worked. Scrum for Hong Kong, China, inside the Nepal half, deep inside the Nepal half, on the right hand side of the field. Nepal pushed too early, that's a free kick, taken quickly by Hong Kong, China. Moving left, sees a break, gap in the middle, driving her legs, Darling Mohammed. That's another try to Hong Kong, China.
So Paul, what do you think? This is very dominating performance by Hong Kong, China over the Nepal. What do you think? Why this is happening? Nepal looks very tired, and physically they are not well enough to comparison to Hong Kong, China.
I think they're trying very hard, but it's very difficult. Hong Kong, China, very experienced team, look very physical team, making a lot of breaks down the centre. Nepal scrambling defence on the back foot is very exhausting. That's why no conversion. Hong Kong, China leading 34-5. Last seconds of the game.
Definitely in recent time Nepal has improved a lot, but in this type of level and this type of platform they need to really come up more, and we hope in the future Nepal team will do better than this. Definitely experience wise and the capabilities wise Hong Kong, China is looking, it seems, superior than Nepal, but there is always coming back. There is always a way to coming back.
For Nepal, it's all about playing games. This is so important, this tournament, for their development. These tough, competitive games, bringing together a squad of players to learn the game, to get better at the game. So every team has to learn to play, develop skills, understand what's needed to win.
This type of international exposure also helps a lot.
There's the final whistle. Hong Kong 34, Nepal 5. Well done to both teams there. Really good effort from Nepal. A little bit inexperienced, but their scrambling defence was excellent. Hong Kong, very experienced team. Hong Kong, China have a great rugby infrastructure, great rugby community, lots of supportive clubs. You know, one of the top teams across Asia, one of the top rugby locations across Asia. Hong Kong, China really showing their class in that match. Took them a little bit of time to get going, but once they got going they really showed their sort of superior skills and experience. But Nepal will go on, they should learn from this, they can feel happy with how they played, with the effort they made, and the coaches can give them a good debriefing, point out some things they can do a little bit better, but also focus on the things that they did well. And they did a really good scrambling defence. They made some really good tackles, but the experience only comes with playing games, playing tournaments, and these kind of opportunities.
Yeah. Against an experienced side, Nepal has also a better chance to learn together in this tournament. Throughout the tournament, Nepal will have that always advantage to learn something from bigger team than Nepal. And Hong Kong, China, their history is, we all know, they are a very good team from Asia, and a lot of teams, by the way, in this group. Women's teams are not enough, but men's team, Nepal's men's team is doing very good recent time, and the women's team, like this exposure, will help Nepal to improve in the coming days, and this type of tournaments also will gain such a experience. Well, it's a privilege for Nepal as well, because they are organizing a very good tournament, age group tournament recent time. It will help commercially, infrastructure development, and as you said before, there is many surrounding impact to Nepal rugby to improve their quality and the progress.
And this infrastructure here today is great in Nepal. The stadium is lovely, the ground is absolutely excellent. We're seeing really good competitive effort from both Nepal teams. The men and the women are both playing really well. And yes, of course, we can improve. Everybody, all of us can improve and do better. And by playing, by practicing, and by having a target. So tournaments of this nature give federations, give players, give coaches a great target. And if we have targets, then we put that extra effort in. We can have a objective, and it makes a real difference. So, you know, Nepal hosting this tournament is amazing, and Nepal rugby is on the rise. What's great now is we have two teams ready to run on, and this is going to be an interesting game. India versus Hong Kong, China. We're back to the men's draw. We've seen both teams win in their first game. India over Nepal 28-0 and Hong Kong, China 26-5 against Malaysia. So both teams have won their first games, and now we see how they get on in their second games.
Looks very similar in terms of physicality. The both teams have a very good experience as well, India and Hong Kong, China. This match going to be a very tough, I think. It will be interesting match for the general audience.
Well, we hope there's lots of people tuning in across India and from Hong Kong, China, and from Asia.
Yeah.
But we know that they'll be tuning in across India, across Hong Kong, China, supporting their team, supporting their friends, brothers and sisters.
So the both teams are ready to enter, and it is the clash between two very impressive teams. It's India versus Hong Kong, China. Asia Rugby under 27s, men's and women's. It's being held at Dashrath Stadium, Nepal, and you can watch us globally by Asia Rugby YouTube channel in Nepal, KhelPati, and Space Pocket Television. You have been all around the world, by the way, Paul. So, how is your first time to Nepal? First time to visit
I've
Nepal?
visited Nepal many times. In fact, I've been to a rugby match here in this stadium once before with a team called the Hong Kong Vandals.
Okay. So, climate is the weather is a little bit humidity here today.
It's a little bit sticky, yeah, but it's weather is absolutely fantastic. Good weather for rugby. Might get some rain later on, but there's been a bit of rain in Kathmandu this week, which means the grass is very green, the field is nice and soft, so it's really good conditions to play rugby in.
So here's the lineup. India are very well lined up, and as well Hong Kong, China. So it's gonna be a very physical game. Mentally and physically, they need to be prepared to face each other. In terms of their performance throughout this tournament, what do you think about India or China, Hong Kong, China?
Well, I've seen both teams play once only so far.
Yep.
Both teams got a win. So let's see. I know Hong Kong, China are very experienced. They've been on a tour recently to develop. Steepling high kickoff. Restart. Yep, there's a penalty there straight away. Taken quickly by Hong Kong, China. Tall number 6, Blake Elliott, goes darting up the middle. Great power, hard player to tackle. Little step inside. Try from the kickoff. Hong Kong, China, Wai Chu. Just India on the back foot from that kickoff. Penalty. Player was taken out while he was in the air. Can't have any contact while a player is jumping off his feet for the ball. Hong Kong, China made a quick tap penalty. Good pace, good pressure up the middle by Blake Elliott, who's now about to take the conversion, which is good. Hong Kong, China leading 7 points to 0.
Yeah, yes. So on his expertise as well, and they're trying to get the much wider and utilize their pace against India. Hong Kong, China have started really well here and leading by 7-0 now.
Minute down, leading 7-0. What every coach wants to see.
Yes.
This time fielded by India, who look wide. Have looked wide channels in all their games, so far. Good tackle. Yep, penalty. India's ball, taps it, goes quickly. Sees the space in the middle. Yep. Hong Kong hands in that ruck. India penalty. Just on the 22-metre line. Let's see if they move this. They're looking to go through the middle. Yep. Hong Kong player needed to roll away there. Taken quickly again by India. Offload. Sees a gap. No way through that defence. Goes again. Held up by Hong Kong, China. Referee's going to need to look at this. Got a release. Penalty. Trying to go through the traffic, India. Not sure that's their penalty again. Looks like there might be a card for Hong Kong, China. Yep. Little bit of frustration from Hong Kong, China.
Because they're really pushing hard.
Referee wants it taken from the mark. Now, India need to set themselves. Think about what their tactic is here. Hong Kong, China all along the line. Makes it through. Lovely try.
Very lovely ball.
Harsh Raj.
Credit goes to Indian side because they have pushed very well. Hong Kong, China's defense has been exploited throughout the halfway line, and finally they have got their try. India, first try for them. Now it's conversion time.
Absolutely. We're quite sure the referees are unhappy the Hong Kong China player kicked the ball away, so there's no ball to take the conversion with.
So you need to be calm here.
Game tied, 7-all.
Yep. So exact the moment Indian teams were looking for equal, and they have got now. So it is the equal time and game is open.
Absolutely. Little dig, yes! Just made the line, but picked up nicely but knocked on by Hong Kong China. Sneaky little restart there.
Even Indians are looking for escaping by the wide range, and their team game plan has been really impressive because their quick pass, quick release has been fantastic.
India captain Ganesh Maji will, playing a scrum half, will put the ball in. 10 metres inside the Hong Kong China half. Ball goes wide. Little bit of pace up the outside by number 1, Arjun Mahato. That's a penalty. Hong Kong China need to move away from that tackle area. Try given. Harsh Raj again, thinking very quickly.
And that small pace off, that was very good from jersey number 1 Arjun, and they have the lead now.
India in front. Good thinking, good fast thinking to take that penalty. Difficult kick out on the sideline.
And too far.
Game stays. India 12, Hong Kong China 7.
This would have been always difficult to score from that distance. But now Indian teams look more focused. What should they do? And their game plan is applying in the right way.
Hong Kong China back to 7 players. High steepling kick. That's difficult for any team to take. Taken nicely by India. Little switch inside. And he's spoken out again. Number 6.
Brilliant.
Oh, just got snagged in the last few yards. Knocked the ball on. India need to regroup. There'll be a counter-attack here surely by Hong Kong China, but number 11 Matthew Rickard holding on to that ball. Penalty to India. Looking wide again. Got some pace. They think they have some pace in the inside ball. Offload. Try.
What a performance. Well, this is a good comeback because they were behind when the game has started. But the Hong Kong China right now, they have no clue at all how to stop India.
India absolutely electric at the moment. They just, all their passes are sticking. Hong Kong China are clearly frustrated, giving away a lot of penalties, really in danger areas, too many penalties. India are taking advantage of those penalties. Really good to see. Smart play so far from India.
It's all about confidence, isn't it, Paul?
Absolutely, confidence plays a big part. That's half time. Hong Kong China looking a little bit down, but this is sevens. Anything can happen. India leading 17-7 at half time.
It's been very good first half. So half time score, India 17, Hong Kong China 7. So how's the atmosphere, Paul?
It's good. It's good. The crowd are really into this. We've got a nice little crowd here. They're really getting behind both teams in this match. Obviously, in the last match they were fully behind Nepal.
Yes.
But in this one, it's a little bit mixed. Although perhaps favouring their nearest neighbours, India, a little bit. But now is the time when India really have to play smart rugby.
Yeah.
This Hong Kong China team are really going to come back strong, I think.
They can be hopeful, but the Indian team looks more promising, for me at least, because the clarity they have shown. The last stage of first half, that was really awesome. So the Nepali crowd has been always remarkable because of, in terms of their support, their engaging, well, not just only in particular sports, but overall for the sports, their love have been amazing.
Yes, absolute sport lovers here, aren't they?
Yeah.
And the crowd is a good crowd, it's a nice crowd. It's and very enthusiastic, which is always appreciated. Restart from Hong Kong China, ball is out. Should be a line out to India, I think. Just past their 10-metre line. Goes long into Hong Kong China hand. Number 2, Marco Conti. But he didn't release the ball in the tackle.
That was good advantage. He should have taken that.
Had the go forward, the momentum, but just didn't have the support coming through.
He was isolated, by the way.
A little bit of dancing feet in the midfield, but the China player lays on. India go quickly again. They're putting Hong Kong China under a lot of pressure. There's a break. Dragged back. Knocked on from India. Hong Kong China have a moment to regroup with the scrum. Just 1 minute played. The score remains 17-7. India over Hong Kong China. Big shove, but illegal shove. Hong Kong China get the penalty. Bit of dancing through the middle. Chip over. Has he got the pace? He gathers it up nicely. Blake Elliott started the move and ended the move. Scores under the posts.
Amazingly handled that, the pressure, the coming through the Indian defense, and this should be the one of the best try so far.
And he also adds the extra 2 points to his own try. He's holding his knee, a bit of a grimace. So it's now 17-14. All to play for. Still 5 minutes left or so. So much time.
Anything can happen.
Anything. Absolutely anything can happen here. Big high kick. Tapped back by India. Looking to go wide again. This lad has some wheels. Passes out wide. Into contact. Needs to have the support. Penalty, yep. Needs to have the support there quicker. Both teams have been penalised for holding on to the ball in the tackle. He's taking the tap again, but this time he's passed it. Break down the middle. Offload. Tackle, cover tackle. Little knock on in the tackle. India ball at the scrum.
It's getting very interesting match this now, because one time Hong Kong China were very clueless, I think, but right now they have got their momentum. And rugby, it's all about momentum as well.
Absolutely, momentum makes a big difference, even in these short quick fire games, only 7 minutes, but now you feel as if Hong Kong have wrestled the game back a little bit, but now India have got this scrum. It's deep in their own half, but they really need to play smart. That chip is good. Everybody in backfield is chasing back. puts his player under pressure with that pass, but well taken by Hong Kong China. Looked forward, but yep, holding on to the ball again, got himself isolated. Support didn't come. Penalty taken by India. And they're going for the kick, turning Hong Kong China around, but it's dangerous when the counter-attack comes. The defence is scattered. Three players from India to bring Blake down. Yep, can't get your hands in there, I think, or entered from the side. Hong Kong China go quickly. Great tackle, but it's out wide. Blake Elliott again. And he knows where the try line is, Blake Elliott.
What a player. Supremely talented. Looks very confident, and whenever he escaped the runs, he always try to get the final line, and the many times he has been successful. And this is the conversion time. You need to be calm. Again, he has the chance.
Just sucking up the air, I think. He's a bit out of breath. There's a few runs he's made like that. And it's good.
It was nice.
Hong Kong China now leading 21-17. There's a minute left in this game.
Yeah, very ups and downs in this match. We have seen already. Now it's climax time of this very, very competitive and interesting match.
India to receive this restart.
At what cost?
It's high. Taken nicely. Going wide. Yep, looked a little bit high. Go again, India. Moving the ball nicely. Looking for the break through the middle. The offload. India 11 doesn't quite have the legs to beat the chasing defender. Pops it back. Going wide. Whoa. Yes, try.
Again, a very beautiful try.
Kumar.
Beautiful teamwork.
Kumar. 7 minutes gone. India 22, Hong Kong 21. Will the referee play any more time?
Who would ever thought this will be coming? No. 21-22. This is the scoreline.
Chance for the extras, but really this is about what the referee does after this kick. The kick goes nowhere. And the referee blows his whistle. India win.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic scenes at
You can see what it means to them, huh?
Why not? Why not? Because they were behind at the point, but it's been good comeback by India, and really entertaining match has been India versus Hong Kong China. It was a match. It was a sum of a match, which gives you a very entertainment as well. And hard luck for Hong Kong China. They were also very good side, but at the end, India has the point now.
And I think that's a big win for India. The team will get a lot of confidence from that win.
Obviously.
But Hong Kong China are not out of this tournament at all. We can safely say that.
So it's a full-time an Asia Rugby Under-27s match between India and Hong Kong China. The full-time score: India 22, Hong Kong China 21.